Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. Today we're going to recap Monday Night Football yesterday. We'll recap the hockey from yesterday, look ahead to today's games, which everybody's playing tonight. It's the Frozen Night or whatever they're calling it. NBA opener tonight. Looking forward to that. We have some college football. We have soccer, portfolio, news and notes, and best bets. We'll start with Monday Night Football. We will go over the results from the two games. One of them was good. The other was a blowout. The Ravens destroyed the Bucs. Or not really destroyed the Bucs, but it was 41-31. But the Ravens dominated that game. They're 5-2. The Bucs are 4-3. Baker Mayfield, 31 of 45, 370 yards, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. And Lamar Jackson, 17 of 22, 281 yards and 5 touchdowns. He should be the MVP favorite right now, Lamar. I genuinely believe that. And the Cardinals beat the Chargers 17-15 on a game-winning field goal as time expired by Chad Ryland. Cards are 3-4. The Chargers are 3-3. Kyler Murray, 14 of 26, 145 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Justin Herbert, 27 of 39, 349 yards, no touchdowns. So looking forward to week 8. Should be fun. All right, NHL. We'll go over the results from yesterday, and then we have everybody playing tonight. Like I mentioned at the top, Leafs over the Lightning 5-2. And now tonight, 6 o'clock, ESPN, Capitals Flyers kicks off ESPN's big event. So Flyers minus 115, Caps minus 104, over under 5.5, overs minus 130, unders plus 106. Caps plus 1.5 is minus 265, Flyers minus 1.5 is plus 215. I trust the Capitals more than the Flyers. I'm going to take them at minus 104. 6:30, Wild Panthers. Panthers minus 152, Wild plus 126, over under 5.5, overs minus 132, unders plus 108. Wild plus 1.5 is minus 200, Panthers minus 1.5 plus 164. This is a Bobrovsky bet, so I'm going under 5.5 plus 108. 6:45, Lightning Devils. Devils minus 154, Lightning plus 128, over under 6.5, overs minus 122, unders even money. Bolts plus 1.5 minus 196, Devils minus 1.5 plus 162. That's a tough one. Two really good teams. Devils on top of the Metro with the Rangers lurking. I am going to go with the New Jersey Devils in regulation at plus 150. 7 o'clock, Stars Sabres. Stars minus 154, Sabres plus 128, over under 5.5. Overs minus 140, unders plus 114. Sabres minus 1.5 plus 160. Or that's Stars minus 1.5 plus 160. Sabres plus 1.5 is minus 94. I'm going with the under at plus money. 7:15, Rangers Canadians. Rangers minus 230, Canadians plus 188, over under 6.5. Overs plus 106, unders minus 130. Rangers minus 1.5 plus 112. Habs plus 1.5 is minus 134. I'm laying the puck line with the Rangers. They've been really good to start the season. 7:30, Leafs Jackets. Leafs minus 245, Jackets plus 98, over under 6.5, overs minus 115, others minus 105. Leafs minus 1.5 even money, Jackets plus 1.5 is minus 20. I'm going with the over at even money. 7:45, Red Wings Islanders. Isles minus 152, Wings plus 126, over under 6.5, overs plus 106, others minus 130. Wings plus 1.5 is minus 192, Isles minus 1.5 plus 158. All right, I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to go alternate total under 5.5 plus 124. Sorokin pick. 8 o'clock, Jets Blues. Jets minus 160, Blues plus 132, over under 5.5, overs minus 130, unders plus 106. Jets minus 1.5 plus 160, Blues plus 1.5 is minus 96. That's a good one. I'm going to go with the Connor Hellebuck bet, under 5.5 plus 106. 8:15, Canucks Blackhawks. Canucks minus 184, Blackhawks plus 152, over under 5.5, overs minus 134, unders plus 110. Canucks minus 1.5 plus 140, Blackhawks plus 1.5 is minus 170. That's a tough one, but I'm going to go with alternate over 6.5 plus 120. 8:30 ESPN Avs Kraken. Avs minus 125, Kraken plus 104 over under 6.5, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Avs minus 1.5 plus 202, Kraken plus 1.5 is minus 50. I'm going to go with the Kraken outright plus 104 as a home underdog. 8:45 Bruins Preds. Preds minus 128, Bruins plus 106 over under 5.5, overs minus 140, unders plus 114. Bruins plus 1.5 is minus 240, Preds minus 1.5 plus 195. The Predators are 0-5-0. They need the win. I'm not taking the Bruins. I'm going with the Juicy Sorrow pick, under 5.5, plus 114. 9 o'clock, Hurricanes Oilers. Oilers minus 132, Canes plus 110, over under 6.5, overs even money, unders minus 122. Canes plus 1.5 is minus 230, Oilers minus 1.5 plus 188, over at even money. The Edmonton Oilers overs. 9:15, Senators Utah. Utah minus 126, Sens plus 105, over under 6.5, minus 110 each way. Sens plus 1.5 is minus 205, Utah minus 1.5 plus 190. I'm going to go with the over. 9:30, Penguins Flames. Flames minus 114, Penguins minus 105, over under 6.5, minus 210 each way. Pens plus 1.5 is minus 260, Flames minus 1.5 plus 210. Flames are 401. They have the same record as the Rangers. So that's interesting. The Penguins are due for a win, and the Flames are due for a regulation loss. But this doesn't necessarily mean that the Flames are going to lose in regulation. I'm just taking Pittsburgh at minus 105. 10:15 Sharks Ducks. Ducks minus 70, Sharks plus 140, over under 5.5, overs minus 138, unders plus 112. Sharks plus 1.5 is minus 184, Ducks minus 1.5 plus 152. That's a hard one. The Sharks still have a win yet this year. Anaheim's 2-2-1. I'm going to actually take the Sharks to get their first win at plus 140. And 11 o'clock on ESPN, Kings Golden Knights. Vegas minus 50, Kings plus 125, over under 5.5. Overs minus 130, unders plus 106. Kings plus 1.5 is minus 205. Vegas minus 1.5 plus 168. Tough one. But I'm going to go with Vegas in regulation plus 105. All right, NBA opening night tonight. Should be a lot of fun. We have 2 games. 7:30 on TNT. The Boston Celtics getting their rings at home against their division rival, New York Knicks. My projections here, Celtics by 4, total 223 and 11/20. And it is 5.5 and 223.5. I'm very close, but I'm going to go slight lean to the New York Knicks. But I won't bet it. And then 10 o'clock on TNT, Timberwolves Lakers. And if I had to guess who's on the play-by-play for each, I'd say Knicks Celtics is Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller. And T-Wolves Lakers is probably Ian Eagle and Stan Van Gundy. I have T-Wolves by 5.5, total 226 in the 20th, and it's 1 and 220. What? The favoritism towards the Lakers in the betting market is absolutely ridiculous. But I also have a nice edge on the over. I'm going to give out the over. But Minnesota moneyline in the over is a fantastic same game parlay. I'm telling you that right now. And then I won't even... if I throw anything in Knicks Celtics in there, it's not anything spread or total wise. Because I think that game could go in a numerous number of directions. I would just throw in over under points or something like that with Brunson and Towns and stuff like that. But I love the over in T-Wolves Lakers, but I also love Minnesota -1. So the podcast pick's going to be the over. All right, now I'll move on to college football. I still can't get over that Lakers line. Oh, my God. The favoritism towards the Lakers. College football, we have 2 games tonight. Both in Conference USA. At 7:30 on ESPN, Sam Houston, FIU. Mount Sam Houston 8.5, total 54.5. And it is 5.5 and 46.5. I'm going to go with the over. I think that's a high-scoring game than people think. At 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, UTEP, Louisiana Tech. I have Tech by 8, total 49 and 4/5, and 6.5 and 50.5. This one's pretty close, actually. Slight lean, Louisiana Tech. All right, now move on to soccer. We will go over the results to note from yesterday, and then we have the MLS playoffs starting today. So, EPL from yesterday, Nottingham Forest over Crystal Palace, 1-0. La Liga from yesterday, Las Palmas over Valencia, 3-2. Serie A from yesterday, Monza over Verona, 3-0. So maybe Verona's coming back to earth a little bit. We also had AFC Champions League. That's soccer in Africa. Al Sadd over Persepolis, 1-0. Al Shorta and Patakar 0-0 draw. Al Hilal over Al Ain 5-4. Al Ali over Al Ryan 2-1. Final from this morning. Shanghai Port over CC Mariners 3-2, and Guangzhou over Darul Tazim 3-1. Underway right now, Shandong and Yokohama FC and Buram and Pohang. All right. We're going to do today and then tomorrow morning. Noon, you have Esteghlal and Al Nassr. Al Nassr's minus 275. Esteghlal 6-1. The draw is plus 375. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals plus 120. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm actually going to lay the 1.5 goals with Al Nassr minus 105. And then Al Gharafa and Al Wasl. Al Gharafa plus 170. Wasl's plus 130. The draw is plus 250. I'm going to go with the draw plus 250. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., Ulsan and Vissel Kobe. Ulsan plus 155. Vissel plus 160. Draw plus 225. I'm going to actually go Vissel Kobe at plus 160. At 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, you have Shanghai, Shenhua, and Kawasaki for tail. Kawasaki plus 105. Shanghai plus 210. Draw plus 260. I have to go with Shanghai. Or I'm sorry, Kawasaki. Kawasaki plus 105. And then MLS playoffs begin tonight. You got 7:30 of CF Montreal and Atlanta. You're 8-9 in the wild card game from Montreal. Montreal plus 140, Atlanta plus 175, draw plus 240, going with Montreal at plus 140. We also have Champions League today. League phase. All right, 12:45 on Paramount Plus, Monaco and Red Star. Monaco minus 320, Red Star 8-1. The draws plus 450. I'm gonna go with over 3.5 goals plus 128. Also on Paramount Plus, Milan and Club Brugge. Milan minus 280, Brugge 7-1. The draws plus 420. I'm gonna do over 3.5 goals plus 124. 3 o'clock, Girona and Slovan Bratislava. Girona is minus 600. Slovan Bratislava is 13-1. The draws plus 650. I'm going to do over 3.5 goals plus 102. Arsenal and Shakhtar. Arsenal minus 900. Shakhtar's 22-1. The draws plus 850. Over 3.5 goals plus 108. Juventus and Stuttgart. Juventus is probably a big favorite. No, only even money. Stuttgart's plus 270, draw plus 251. Juventus, even money. CBS Sports Network, Paramount Plus. Aston Villa, Bologna. Aston Villa minus 160. Bologna is plus 460. Draw plus 290. Over 2.5 goals minus 108. Sturm Graz and Sporting. Sporting minus 3. Sturm Graz is 7-1. The draws plus 420. Over 3.5 goals plus 126. Real Madrid Dortmund. Real Madrid minus 10. Dortmund 5-1. The draws plus 370. Over 3.5 goals plus 120. And last but not least, PSG PSV. PSG minus 350. PSV 8-1. The draws 5-1. I'm going to go with under 3.5 goals at minus 110. And I believe we have ELC today too. So let me just double check before I give out a portfolio pick. Yes. 2:45 Cardiff and Portsmouth. Cardiff minus 115, Portsmouth plus 310, draw plus 240. Cardiff's at the bottom of the league, so is Portsmouth. So that's an automatic draw at plus 240. Leeds and Watford. Leeds minus 340, Watford plus 750, draw plus 340. Under 2.5 goals, plus 132. 245 Oxford, United, and Derby. Oxford plus 165, Derby plus 170, draw plus 210. Oxford's 11th. Derby's 11th or 12th. That's an auto draw, plus 210. Very even teams. Preston and Norwich City. Preston plus 165, Norwich plus 170, draw plus 220. I'm going with Norwich plus 170. Sheffield Wednesday and Swansea. Sheffield plus 105, Swansea plus 250, draw plus 240. Sheffield's in 18th. Swansea is in 13th. I'm actually going to go with Swansea for the road upset, plus 250. Stoke and Bristol City. Stoke plus 145, Bristol City plus 180, draw plus 230. Bristol City's in 10th. Stoke is 16th. I'm going to go with the draw at plus 230. And last but not least, QPR Coventry at 3 o'clock. QPR's 2-1 Coventry plus 135, draw plus 230. So QPR is the worst team in the league right now from a point standpoint. Coventry is bottom 4. I'm going to go with the draw at plus 230. So there you have it for soccer. Now move on to the portfolio. I skipped portfolio last Tuesday because we were busy. I'm probably going to skip portfolio 2 weeks from now too. I'm going to do a future parlay because it's the start of the NBA season. The Knicks to win the division, plus 220. Cavs in the Central, plus 165. OKC Northwest, minus 150. Orlando Southeast, minus 140. Dallas Southwest, plus 140. And then we're going to throw this. We're going to throw the Phoenix Suns in there to jack up the price. No. So we do $3 on it. So that's 0.03 of a unit to pay out of just over $170. Alrighty, now move on to the news and notes for today. Just some things that I wanted to talk about. The big stories from last night. Chris Godwin dislocated his ankle. He's going to have surgery. He's going to be done for the year. He's expected to be ready for 2025. That's just brutal. I feel so bad. He was lifted off with an air cast. And then Todd Bowles explained to the reporters why he was still in the game with a 10-point deficit during the final minute. And he's going to get criticized for it, but that's why, guys, if it's more than a one-score game, you see a lot of second stringers in there. Then you go back to your regular guys if that game gets weird. That game didn't get weird. Marlon Humphrey did not return to that game with a knee injury. Neither did Mike Evans with the hamstring. George Kittle has a sprained foot day-to-day. Deebo Samuel hospitalized as he has pneumonia-like illness, fluid in his lungs. Brandon Ayuk tore his ACL, long road back for 2025. That's brutal for him. Jaden Daniels hopefully will play this week amid rib injury. DK Metcalf, week to week, suffered a grade 1 MCL sprain. Tua on track to play against the Cardinals on Sunday. Juju Smith-Schuster will not play against the Raiders due to a hamstring injury. Deshaun Watson's out for the season with an Achilles injury like we talked about yesterday. Just absolutely brutal with all these injuries. I mean, now we're going to have our ultimate Ewing theory with the Cleveland Browns. I mean, you never want to root for an injury. It's not right. But the issue with the Browns is that Deshaun was not playing well this year. And his worst contract in the league by a mile. Aiden McConnell's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks as Gardner Minshew will have the starting job back. Chiefs corner Jalen Watson fractured his ankle. Determined return timeline. We don't know that yet. There is a Justin Jefferson, Anthony Edwards picture as they recreate an iconic Randy Moss, Kevin Garnett photo. Bronny James to play early tonight as the Lakers aren't expected to wait long to put LeBron and Bronny on the court together. Aaron Gordon signed a 4-year extension with the trade kicker, $133 million. Good job by Denver getting that done. Hawks give Jalen Johnson a 5-year extension. Wizards pay Corey Kispert $4 for $54. Jalen Suggs $5 for $150.5. Alperen Sengun 5 years, $185 million. And then Jalen Green, 3 years, $106 million. Nike renews the NBA and WNBA deal as the brand will remain official global outfitter for the leagues for an additional 12 years. Jimmy Butler's agent rips rumors as he rips the speculation about the Heat star disrespectful. Trey Murphy got an extension, 4-year deal, $112 million. Bones Highland will not be extended. He'll be a restricted free agent at the end of the season, as will Jonathan Kuminga. Jamison Williams got a 2-game suspension for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substances policy. That guy always just gets in trouble. He's a great, talented player, though. Mikal Bridges turns down a Knicks 2 for $60 million offer, eligible for $156 million deal next season. So the World Series starts on Friday, like we talked about. Garrett Cole gets a Game 1 start for the Yankees. And for the Dodgers, it's probably going to be Walker Buehler. The WNBA Players Association and the league split from CBA as the Players Association has opted out of the 2020 agreement. We'll have a year to find a new deal. That's a big deal. The college basketball preseason All-American team is out. R.J. Davis and Cooper Flagg headline that. You'd think Dylan Harper is going to be on there as well. No. R.J. Davis, Caleb Love, Cooper Flagg, Mark Sears, Johnny Broom, and Hunter Dickinson are your men's AP preseason All-Americans. Kyle Shanahan says he'll look into everything amid team's injury woes as the Niners are assessing the wide receiver market. The Saints signed Marquez Valdes-Scantling after Rashid Shaheed's season-ending injury. Brady could be a key for the Raiders as the 5% team owner could get a prominent role in the organization. Myles Garrett has trade interest as teams are fishing for Garrett, but team seems unlikely to move him. They shouldn't. But if they do, they'll get a lot back for him. The Raiders noticed a shift in Adams as teams felt like his attitude changed in March after the Gardner Minshew signing. Jeez. Chris Middleton likely out for the opener as he's still recovering from offseason surgeries. Doesn't surprise me. I won't be shocked if Paul George doesn't play either. Sherrone Moore will not name a quarterback. He's undecided after facing Michigan State amid 2-game losing streak. Texas's MOC addresses student section after bottle bombing incident during game against Georgia. And the Athletics are using grass in Sacramento as Sutter Health Park won't use turf in 2025 due to heat concerns. Interesting. Maybe it's for the better. So there you have it for the news and notes. Last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. There's a lot of things I like tonight. But I'm going to go to hockey. And I'm going to go with the over in the Oiler game at even money against the Panthers. Over 6.5 even money. And Oilers-Panthers, I'm going to lay a 50th of a unit on it. Over 6.5 goals between the Hurricanes and the Oilers for my best bet of the day. So, there you have it for the show. And I'll be back tomorrow recapping everything. Look at everything tomorrow. And we have another golf tournament to preview and pick as well. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.